That was actually quite nice. Man, Hennessy to me is like it's like a sweeter version of whiskey, right? It's also brown. It's also kind of oaky, but it's just got that fruity taste.
I don't know, man. That you sound like a connoisseur right now. Like, wait, what?
No, I think I was thinking I sound kind of gay. Honestly, I was like, it's got that fruity after notes.
He was sticking that cork up his ass. That's what he was
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I used to do when I was younger, like college days, and like when I moved to Texas.
Oh yeah.
We would drink during COVID, and we saved all bottles between me and my roommate, just two of us. And Teresa was there too. We have collected like 20 handles that we would drink in like a month.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, COVID was peak alcoholism state.
Oh,
like
100%.
period, right?
About the worst out of all of us.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
We was doing fucking TikTok videos. I don't have a TikTok. Yeah.
Oh my god,
we would
man.
drink literally a handle a day.
Dude, you guys are crazy, man. And how old are you? Or how old were you?
Oh,
so a couple like 30-ish?
29,
yeah,
30-ish, something like that.
How are your hangovers these days?
You know, it's funny. During college, I wouldn't have hangover.
Yeah.
I'll just like wake up, go to work, and do whatever. I do a cloping. I would like get out of work at 2 and go to work at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I think the last 5-6 years, it's been really, really bad. Where my hangover was like 2 days straight.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
throwing
insane.
up during daytime.
That's the thing. Yeah.
For some odd reason, this year, I've been okay. Like,
okay,
I'm drinking and I'm ready to go.
Wow.
And I'm ready to drink again.
And you're getting like equally drunk as you always were?
I don't know, man. It's been hard.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like the other day I was telling you I was drinking my boy Shelvin.
Yeah.
We drank a whole bottle of Evan Williams at the restaurant. I was like, I'm still fine. I went to McDonald's, got myself a McChicken.
Wow, yeah.
A nice high C, you know, and was ready to go work next day.
Yeah, man, that's impressive, man.
And we smoked some weed too.
Maybe that's what do you think that helps?
No, usually it doesn't help for me. Yeah, I only drink straight, man. I don't mix my drinks.
I feel like it definitely makes the sugar makes it worse for sure.
Oh, for sure.
But even still, like at some point, if you're doing hard liquor, you're still really it's a struggle sometimes the next day. Especially
Mom
for me.
raised no bitch.
Dude, especially the throwing up, like you mentioned. That's rough, right?
That's definitely rough. When I'm a violent throw upper.
Yeah, same dude.
Like me, I fucking yell, I screech, I scream.
Dude, same dude. Do you ever pop blood vessels in your face?
100%.
I love that. I mean, I love that someone else does because I always feel like I'm like crazy for doing that shit. But because when I throw up, it's just yelling. Crazy.
Exactly. Like when I throw up, I don't throw up a lot, so there's a lot of like fluids and shit like that. Because for some reason, I never eat when I drink.
You gotta eat, man. You gotta eat.
I know.
I think that helps.
I like to eat after.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like go to Chinatown like 1 and 2 in the morning and eat after and throw up after.
What's your go-to Chinatown spot?
Me right now, I always like Golden Gate, Peach Farm.
Yeah.
I love Jumbo's before
the
change. It happened during when I was living in Houston.
Oh yeah.
So when I came back, like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? It's not the right. I was telling Teresa, she's from Texas.
Oh really? Okay.
So I was like, yo, this is best Chinese food because Texas, they have really good, clean, steam like Chinese food. They don't have like this Canto situation that we have here, like greasy, dirty after night karaoke. So like, I want to come back here. We're gonna get some nice calamari, some salted fish fried rice. I was talking this place up. Jumbo's a place, you know, that's why you get cold tea, close the fucking shades up, smoke cigarettes, and they have eating like drinking beer at 3 or 4 in the morning. It's not the same.
Damn.
It's not the same anymore. You know,
wow.
So Golden Gate's my number 2 and Peach Farm will be my number 3.
Nice. Yeah. That's wild though, man.
What about you?
Go-to Chinese spot in Chinatown? It's also Peach Farm, Jade Garden. I think those are
I like Jade Garden too.
Yeah.
What about Dynasty?
Dynasty, but I don't think they're open like late night. Dynasty's good though. Have you been there?
I've had for dim sum. We had dim sum's pretty good.
Yeah, they're good.
I've never been to the Golden Gate, whatever.
Me neither. I haven't been to Golden Gate either.
Good. That place is it's dope. It's pretty good. They have like a lot of like off menu shit, like black Chinese chicken herbal soup and shit like that, and it's pretty damn good. Like we used to go with my chef friends and stuff like that. Yeah. You know Ming Sai, and then Ming Sai would come like, hey, order this and that, because that's his family or something like that.
Wow. Wait, he was involved with that restaurant?
No, I think it's family.
Oh,
not him directly, you know what I mean? But he just goes there freaking slot. And so I know the chef Jamie, he was like, yo, order this and that and that. I was like, okay, cool. Right. You know, I'm Asian. I kind of know how to order it, but I listened to you and I tried it. It was fucking good.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. Yeah. What's the, what are we talking about? Chinese people?
Fucking Chinese people.
Chinese people. What do you think about Chinese? Do you have a good?
We can't do this here.
Oh, that's what we only do it here.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I think Chinatown. Shout out to Chinatown, though. Honestly, like as far as late night food goes, or in the Boston area, like it's probably the best. A lot of white people like Double Chin. You know that place?
Yeah, I know that place.
Yeah.
Okay, I like old school Chinese.
Yeah, same.
Spot, you know, like dirty sleazy. I want to see a rat walking by, you know, the pipes
Yeah.
that's on the side by your ear, you know.
Yeah.
Like YY's closed down.
Oh.
The chicken spot.
The one that was in like the alley?
Yeah, in the alley.
Yeah.
That was like my favorite spot. Like every time I sit down, I feel like I'm gonna get a hepatitis or something.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's probably why they shut down.
Yeah.
Because these days people are so like concerned about
that's why
health.
it's so good.
Yeah.
I ain't no fucking doctor.
Yeah.
It was good. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, you are not a doctor. You're a chef. We haven't even introduced you yet.
Oh shit.
No,
Yeah, can we
it's
start
fine.
the podcast?
Yeah, I think I don't
we
know.
did.
I don't even know if we started yet. This is all very like bootleg operation. But just so people know, we have Chef Peter Nguyen here. How do you actually pronounce your last name?
Nguyen.
Nguyen?
Peter Nguyen.
Nguyen. Yeah, and that's Vietnamese, correct?
Yeah, that's Vietnamese.
Yeah,
What's up?
and you're what? That's like the most popular. What do you call it? Most common Vietnamese last name?
Yeah, it's definitely the most popular name. My fiance would refuse to take my last name.
Oh,
'cause it's
really?
so common.
You're viewed as well, though, right? Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
same
good one too.
fan,
I like that
yeah.
one. That's a
Yeah,
really?
it's not happening. You know, so you know, there's different wins, you know, but
Right.
my win's a little different. We're winners, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
got carry on my bloodline.
Yeah. Oh, you'd say you're pretty Viet, right?
I feel like I'm pretty Viet.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in really like oriented family. I would say we're pretty tight. We grew up super Viet. You know, I
Yeah.
speak Viet still.
Nice.
You know, I try to keep the roots
Yeah.
close to me. You know, because I kind of cherish and endear it pretty closely to me.
I love
you know?
that. I love that. Yeah.
Can't forget where you come from. But I wasn't born there. I was the only one who was born in America, but you know, but all the stories my family's telling
Yeah.
me and what we ate when we grew up and shit like that.
Exactly.
No.
It's like the cultural roots more than the actual like being in the country roots, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, you know.
Do you go back? Have you been to
No. The last time I was back is like when I was like single digits, year
Really?
old. We were shitting in a hole.
No
you
way.
know? Like that was like way before Vietnam was Vietnam, you know what I mean? Like
Wow.
I barely remember any of that. And it's like in a country. Like country.
That's wild. Is that so you were visiting family or something?
Yeah, that's my family. I have no family there anymore though.
Anymore, yeah.
But yeah, that's when we were visiting. I don't know for what. I was very, very young.
Yeah.
That's all I remembered.
That's crazy. And you just your memories of Vietnam are literally shitting in a hole.
Yeah, literally. Like I keep telling her that. It's like
Yeah.
there's nothing to do there. You know, there's no Game Boy and there's
Oh,
no
yeah,
outlets
yeah.
and shit like that. You know, I was a kid, so it was like a rough trip. I remember.
Yeah. And your parents probably forced you. You're like, fuck this country. I want to be in the U.S. where we have like plumbing.
Now I know why they're trying to take it over.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh shit.
But no, I was there. I've been back a couple of times, but I can't even speak Vietnamese. So it's like a different situation where it's like I'm
Mhm.
like more. I visit as like very much an American tourist because
Yeah,
I barely speak it. I can kind of understand it.
they
but,
probably
like,
love you.
Yeah, they always think I'm like a
Korean pop star.
yeah, Korean or Chinese or something. They're like,
Yeah.
no way you're Viet, right? But I don't know. I think I did the DNA thing. Apparently, I'm fully Viet.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I need to do that. I feel I'm a little Chinese in me. So
you think so?
I mean, where my family's from, our ridges like
In the north?
15 mile. Yeah,
Yeah.
15 like Vietnam kind of curved from like top S from the east and it kind of goes west, east to
Oh,
west. You know what I
yeah.
mean? We're like at the tippy top of the S.
Oh yeah.
Like already like 15 miles. I had to look this up myself because I'm like, where the fuck is my family from?
Right. Right.
And we're like literally 15 miles away from the border of China.
Crazy.
And then I have an uncle who's like full-born Chinese but raised Vietnamese.
Hmm.
So I was like, I gotta have some Chinese in me, but I don't want to take it because I'm scared.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. That's the thing about Vietnamese. We never want to admit we might be Chinese.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
We have a lot of pride in our heritage.
I feel like a lot of food that my family cooked, like you would have that at Chinese restaurants too.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of like influences, like stir-fried pork belly with
Oh.
Chinese chives. Like Vietnamese people don't use Chinese chives. It's called
Yeah.
Chinese chives for a reason.
Exactly. Yeah. That's interesting though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like what do you feel like is the most like top 3 qualities of being Viet?
Top 3,
Yeah.
we can drink.
That is very apparent. Yeah, I've learned that one.
I love to drink.
Yeah.
Party.
Drinking, partying, or is that one?
I think that's one.
Okay, you
right?
combine those.
I feel like we're a bunch of hustlers,
Okay, yeah.
right? I feel like a lot of Vietnamese people I know grind. Well, this is either high end or low end. It's
Right.
one or another, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people I know that are Vietnamese definitely are a bunch of grinders. They
Yeah.
hustle. 3, shit, I don't fucking know. Caught me off guard with this.
Yeah.
You like to
You
sing
don't have to have a
karaoke?
third.
I don't
So,
know.
yeah, that's true. And do you have all those qualities?
Me? I mean, if you give me like 10 more shots, I'll sing a song for you.
Vietnamese?
Hell no. No, if you give me 20 shots, I'll sing in Vietnamese.
Oh damn. What's your go-to karaoke genre or like artist or song?
I like R&B, man. I'm
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
R&B kind of guy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm a 90s, early 2000s hip hop,
Yeah.
R&B kind of thing. I can't stand this new music nowadays.
Really?
So a lot of R&B, a lot of Usher, a lot of Boyz II Men.
Okay.
You know, Black Streets.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say R. Kelly no more, but
We still do it though. We still do it. They have it on the system here too.
Drew Hill, you know, Cisco and all them.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Okay. Yeah. I respect that.
A lot of country right now, though.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah. Well, ever since I moved to Houston, I got into country a little
Me too,
bit.
man. I really like country.
So I got really into that recently.
What type of country? Like what artists? Like more of the
I
pop
think
stuff or
The first
older
song that
stuff?
she introduced to me that kind of got me hooked was Blue by Keith Urban.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't your color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blue, yeah, and
Yeah,
then
that's a
kind of
good
like
one.
go from there, like let's explore. And
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton got really into that. Like I
Oh,
listened to
dude.
all his music. I listened to his new music
Mhm.
recently. Then Morgan Waller, of course.
Right,
and,
right,
You know,
right.
really.
Chris Stapleton's really good.
Yeah.
He's a very respectable country artist. I feel like you could say you like him, and people are like, all right, yeah.
and anyone with a raspy voice.
Yeah.
Even women too. I
Yeah.
can't tell it's men not. Yeah.
Right. a lot of times these days you can't tell what they are anyway, right? So
True.
yeah. But anyway, shots.
Oh yeah.
You going Henny or healthy?
I'm
You're gonna continue?
Yeah.
So you're
Bro, I've been drinking it for the past 14 days.
I've been drinking for the past year.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
Man. Oh man. Okay, so you're a chef now. Did your parents ever want you to become a doctor or some shit like that?
Yeah, it's a funny story. You know, grew up typical Vietnamese family, Asian American family. It is like, you know, doctor, lawyer, shit like that. Pops up a lot. So I did floors my whole life. Literally like hard labor with my dad. I grew up doing floors since I was like elementary school, 5th grade or so. Did it to I did do it all through high school, but I also had a side job too, like working in a restaurant here and there. They always ask me like, "Oh, what's gonna be? What's gonna be?" You know. Definitely didn't want to be a lawyer. They definitely didn't want to be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I told them I was into computer at a point. You know, Zanga, fucking Asian Avenue. I was like, "Oh, we all was in computer name. You know, let's do something with that." Went to Benjamin Franklin Institute of Technology for software engineering for a year. Did really well. Passed, but I was like, this is not for me. After doing the last finals for C++, I was in the like classroom doing the finals for 4 hours. Like, fuck this shit, you know.
What about it? You were just like
It's just boring, you know. Sat in chair looking at the screen for 4 hours, looking
Mhm.
for like fucked up codes.
I feel
Was
you, man.
not for me.
Yeah.
And at this time, I was like working in restaurants in and out, along helping my family. So I decided I want to go to culinary school. And then my dad's like, "That's a fucking woman's job, you little bitch."
Oh man,
You know
that's
what I mean?
classic Vietnamese
Yeah.
dad.
Well, like,
Not that I would
whatever, you know. It was a little rough time that time, but I followed through and, you know, chose what I want to do.
Wow. And
Yeah.
how old are you when you made that transition?
So I graduated in 2009 high school, went to BFIT for a year, so I was like 21-ish.
Okay.
20-ish, 21-ish, something like that. I did an expedited course, so it was a year and a half only for associates.
Okay.
So it went by pretty quick. Took no breaks, no summer breaks, and like that.
Wow. And do you feel like you needed culinary school to get to where you are now?
Fuck no.
Yeah. See,
It's
that's
a
like all
waste.
school, right?
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Waste
What
of
about like
money.
connections? Everyone says, "Oh, you got to go to school for connections." Is that the same with culinary school? Or
Zero
no?
connections. I know no one in culinary school still. Like I still follow them as like with Facebook friends, but I don't
Right.
see anyone like working actively in the industry anymore.
Yeah. What's the general like career prospects for the majority of your classmates? Are they also working in restaurants or are they just like in drug use?
From what I know,
Drug or drinking.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny because when I went to culinary school, I have a chef. I don't want to name him.
Yeah.
He used to be a hand model for America's Test Kitchen.
No way.
So during breaks, he's one of my favorite like chefs there.
Yeah.
During breaks, we have breaks in between. It's like
It's
real
very,
college.
You know, by the way, this is very easy to just Google chef culinary test kitchen hand
So-
model. We can find the name.
He's probably not around anymore.
Okay,
I don't know, but
Yeah.
there's time in between, and he used to have a yellow Jeep.
Oh.
It's like, hey, want to smoke a joint? I'm like,
Okay.
fuck yeah! Before I go back to class.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
there's a
damn.
bar around the street. It's like, yo, let's go for a beer. Like, absolutely.
Dude, yeah, dude. Yeah.
And we go back to class, bomb. He's probably teaching bombed up as hell. And
Yeah.
it's good times. Good times.
It's a crazy lifestyle, man. Like, I think have you seen like the show like The Bear or
yeah, man.
people I think have the general population have a perception of chefs as very kind of rock star-ish, just like we're always just drinking, doing drugs, like partying. Is that true?
It's because what exactly happened on Bear. So Teresa and I watched the whole series, and I could not stop watching it.
It's a great show.
Yeah, she saw in my eyes how PTSD-ish it was.
Wow. Yeah.
Like it was all anxiety and trauma. So everything that has happened in that show literally happened in real life.
Yeah.
To me, not in that short amount of span, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it happened like throughout my years of career that happened. Like, for example, that one time they said corner and stabbed him in his back.
Oh, yeah.
But that literally didn't happen. But what happened to me in real life was I was working in a steakhouse at this time. We had a bandsaw and we cut our own steaks. So this guy was on his headphones, fucking this and that, and he fucking cut his fingers right off because someone didn't stay behind or whatever it is, right? So he was in the Brazilian Marine Corps or somewhere, whatever it is. And the first thing he said to us, fucking get a towel, burn that shit, and cauterize my finger.
Wow.
And while everyone's holding him down, we have fucking held him down, cauterized his fucking finger. And the ambulance came down, whatever it is. The ambulance guy's like, fucking idiots.
Yeah, that's
saved
crazy.
His finger.
That's insane.
This happened in North Shore.
Wait, so you're saying like if you didn't cauterize the finger, you could have saved it?
Yeah, I could have saved his finger.
That's
but he's
hilarious.
like, he has the mentality of the military.
Right.
Like, fuck, I'm fucking bleeding. You know, he's like sitting there. There's like 3 chefs fucking hold him down.
Yeah.
I was like fucking freaking out. I was holding him down. You know, I was like, what am I doing? You know, and some idiot decides to listen to him and cauterize his fucking finger.
Oh my god, man. Brutal.
You know, it didn't happen there. Like literally happened like the scene where the tickets keeps coming out.
Yeah.
Off from the ticket, never stop.
Yeah.
It's fucking long, endless donkey tail, we call it.
Yeah.
It has to happen to me like endless amounts of time, like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Where like I'm so stressed out, I can't deal with it. And I just want to go in the freezer and lock myself in there. You know what I mean? Like,
and then get locked in. And then,
and fucking, you know, that's a good place where you like usually yell, scream, or maybe shed a tear or so.
Yeah, that's what happened in the show. He started thinking about love and life and stuff.
Yeah, like I could be do better for this, you know, because we get paid shitty wages for what we do, for a lot of stress, but it's rewarding. You know, every time it closes, it's like it's done, it's over. Yeah. You know, we start tomorrow new. We know what we need to change, what we need to do. We need to get more help. We got to change certain shit, and all it's like. It's always reflecting, you know, at the end of the day, what's tomorrow? And that's where the rock star starts happening. You know? Let's have a drink. Right. You know, we find earlier, it was 8 o'clock, we're done. Let's have a drink, squash it, hash it, and call it a day.
Crazy, man. Is that something you're comfortable talking about? Is like the pay of cooks and chefs, or do you not want to talk about that stuff?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So you're the executive chef now at Le Madeline. How do you pronounce that?
Le Madeline, L-E.
Le Madeline or Le Madeline?
It's Madeline. It's so my partner's daughter's name.
Yeah, I heard.
And then Le is French, right? Very Le Madeline. Funniest thing is but their last name is Le.
Hilarious, classic.
You know, that's why when you look at the sign, it's Le with a little hat on top of the E because it's like the away last name. It's pretty cool. It's very thoughtful.
Yeah, that is very thoughtful.
You know, and you go inside, which you have before. Yeah. It's like French colonial, of the Vietnam time, Hoi An style. Oh yeah. So it's like a lot of yellow, a lot of hats, a lot of lights and stuff like that. A lot of stuff has still in the plan in the works now to restructure.
Yeah. We'll talk more about the Madeline later because I really love that restaurant. But let's talk a little bit about being a chef or even exec chef. What are the levels and what does it mean to be an executive chef? So
when I started, you know, I started as a prep cook. You know, prep cook, you're always in the behind. You're prepping for the guys, the big preps, like things that would take days for the guys that's on the line, which is like, you know, we call them kind of soldiers. They're on the line cooking for the people actually. You know, after the line cooks, there would be sous chefs. Sous chef deals directly underneath the chef. So anything that chef says, the sous chef got to deal with the line cooks and deal with it himself and make sure they all do the great job. Then the chef would work with a lot of recipe tasting, research development, making sure the numbers are right, food costs, labor costs. You know, you gotta have all these in order so it'd be a profitable restaurant. You know, without the chef doing all this, and plus some, you know, restaurants wouldn't really make money because the profit margin is so small. Right. You know, so it's like, hey, you know, like so standard for food costs usually 32%. If you go anything above that, you're not making that much money. You know what I mean? You got minimum, you got to find ways to go like 28%, 29%. Because labor is like around 11, 12, whatever percent it is. Then you got to think about the fixed costs, rent, you know, your mortgage, your water. Think about the gas. It's on 12, 13 hours a day. You know, the gas is crazy. You know, and so the chef kind of keeps everything in check. You know, it goes from there. And, you know, talking about back to pay, usually times a little different now, but pays. I feel like I want to support like fair wages for cooks and whatnot.
Of course, yeah.
If you go around to restaurants nowadays, you see in the check at the end it says a kitchen service fee.
Yep, yep.
That's what chef owners are trying to do for the kitchen guys, because they do so much and they need more.
Yeah.
Whereas like these front of house guys making like $300 a night.
Yeah.
It's just like
mind blowing. It's pretty insane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind blowing, for sure.
How big is the disparity between like the front of house and back of house? It's like if you're at a restaurant where a server is making $300 a night, what can a cook expect to make in the same night?
Way less, like a day. I would say like
a third, like around 100.
With tax, we talking about tax. I would say like $80-$90 a day.
Crazy, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's tough. So I can see why a lot of people choose the wrong direction.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of people like what they do and they cook and they don't want to leave.
Right.
But they need advice at the end of the night. It's like, fuck this shit, man. Like, I don't make nothing. I don't do nothing.
Yeah,
I don't get the satisfaction of cooking and creating good shit that people appreciate, but I'm not being appreciated. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of people like, a lot of shit. I was there at one point. I went down a dark rabbit hole where it's drinking, a lot of drug use.
Yeah.
A lot of Adderall stay up and this and that. A lot of coke.
Yeah.
A lot of
homosexuality or no?
Huh?
Do you ever mess around with like deviant sexual shit or no?
No. Yeah, that's just
no clapping cheeks in the freezer.
I mean,
this is pre-Teresa, of course.
There's pre-Teresa. I mean,
you ever clap cheeks in the freezer?
Yeah. Getting dildo smack in your head, aka sausages.
Oh yeah.
Things like that. I mean, there's a lot of fun shit that happens too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gotta make up for all the bad times, but
yeah.
I wish there's a lot of stories I can remember and tell you, but it's wild.
Right.
It's fucking wild,
Well, no, I mean, yeah, that is crazy though. The pay kind of like gap, like, have you heard of Nightshade Noodle Bar?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Have you been?
I have not. We've been trying to go.
Yeah, I went for the first time very recently. The food is wild. It's very very good. Very just unexpected. You'll be surprised by a lot of what you're seeing and tasting, which I really enjoy. Like, I like to see new shit, which is why part of the reason why I love what you're doing so much. But they implemented the fixed, I think it's like 15 or 18% just service fee that just gets split amongst everybody, right?
Yep.
Including kitchen.
For sure.
And so I think that's like, I mean, that seems like a model that is that, do you think that's like the future, or is there problems with that too?
So I would like that to be the future. Like I'm getting salary now, so whatever. But I would like that, or some kind of like structure for line cooks to get more, because they work. Everyone works like 10, 12 hours a day.
Right.
But they are so underappreciated. But the thing about those things are the people who's coming and paying that doesn't agree with it. Like a regular patrons come in like, why am I paying now 15%, top of 20%? Like, we have a lot of people just don't give us tip because they don't believe in tip.
Right.
And obviously I would hear about it like, oh, this table spent $300 and gave us like $2-3 where
they call that the Indian tip.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Like the Asians don't know how to tip, the Indians and the Europeans don't tip.
True.
I was a server for a long time, like legal seafoods, and we got a lot of tourists at Longworth.
Right.
So when we got Europeans, like we all find like, I don't want that. That. You know what I mean? Like, because we keep our own tip. Like, you spend all this money, you taking seats, you taking real estate. Every seat's a real estate property to me.
Right.
You're taking that, and I'm not getting paid for that, and you're just wasting time for me. I don't want you. You know what I mean? Like, what people don't understand is like servers also don't get paid hourly. They do, right? But at the end of the check is like nothing.
It's it may as well be zero.
Yeah, it may as well be zero.
Yeah.
So they are actually working hard. Don't get me wrong. They getting $300 whatever because they deserve it. They work hard for it. But there's gonna be some kind of like balance to both. Like I wish the other people would understand that. I have a lot of people complain about my menu prices because they're expensive. It's like, do you go to the store and buy beef? Do you know how much it costs? You know what I mean? Like beef has.
Which, by the way, your menu isn't even that expensive compared to some other
I don't
shit.
think so, especially in Boston and Seaport and stuff like that, right? And I feel like, we're supposed to be small plate, whatever it is, but we're not that small. Like, you would be full with 4 plates.
Easy.
You know what I mean? Easily. Whereas like certain tapas be like, oh, you need 3 plates each.
Yeah, exactly.
Person. It's just a weird thing. Like
I think people are. This is something that I feel very strongly about, though. Is like people are very hesitant to spend a lot of money on a lot of Asian food, especially, or a lot of ethnic food, even. Like people, if they go to get like Salvadorian. They go to get Colombian food, Vietnamese food, Chinese, anything except Japanese. They want to spend like under 20.
I feel like this conception was like we're third world countries,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
Like, oh, we just have rice and pho,
Right.
and you know, we just like
Yeah, kind of like our cuisine is cheap.
Exactly.
Yeah, like-
which it shouldn't be that.
it
Right?
should definitely shouldn't be
Yeah.
that. And you know, I have a lot of debates about these with my friends and stuff in
Mhm.
general too. Like, we are just seeing like this fucking poor, dirty country on the side that doesn't carry beef. You know, all you guys have is pork and chicken. You know, that's low cost food costs. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I can pay $1 a pound of chicken at Stop and Shop.
Right.
Like, why would I pay $30 for this? Like, oh well, we put like 3 hours into fucking putting this shit
Yeah.
and cooking it and labor. You know, there's labor involved, man.
Right.
If you cook for yourself, fucking do it at home. Don't
Yeah,
go out.
exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
don't be a fucking cheap bunch of assholes. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, no, but I agree with that. And but yeah, no, back to the cooks. So is there like a like if you're a line cook, as you mentioned, like you're not making money really, like you're making very little. But once you get off the line, is that like a big pay bump, or is it still not a lot?
No. So usually with most places I worked at, if you're a really good line cook, they'll bump you to sous chef, right?
Mhm.
It'll take your pay at the most, and they're trying to average out to see what you at, and probably give you like extra X amount, like a few $1,000, and you be the sous chef. So you really not getting much, especially Massachusetts with the tax, state tax, takes a shitload. But when I was in Houston, there's no state tax. I fucking
yeah.
loved it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, give me that $2,000-$3,000 because I'm getting the whole thing.
Right.
You know, but here I don't see that much of a difference between line cook and sous chef unless you're an executive chef or chef owner.
Yeah.
Like, but I get the grind. Everyone want to be a line cook because you got to be somewhere someday to be somewhere, you know? So I just feel bad for those guys who's just starting and getting nothing and grinding for like 10, 12 hours a day and no sleep. We basically have no sleep. And you like one of me, we drink to 2 and go back to work at 4, 5, 6 in the morning, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, to go and bake your own breads to get ready for service by 10 o'clock.
Right.
You know, so keep grinding.
Yeah. Wow.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Yeah. All right. So you're at Madeline now. You mentioned you were in Houston for a while. Can you tell us a bit about how you got to where you are? Because we have, as far as your story right now, we have computer science, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then we have culinary school, which again, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then we have kind of a gap, but you mentioned somewhere in there is Houston.
Okay.
And I know that you worked at Little Donkey.
Yes.
Which is English for burrito. And then now you're in Quincy at Madeline.
Yeah.
So what happened like in the meantime?
So in the middle, I was working at Little Donkey, Jamie Bissonette, and Ken Orange too. They're not together anymore. That was, you know, where I kind of opened my eyes in the industry. Like, okay, this is what I really want to do.
And what's your role there?
I was a line cook.
Okay.
I was lead line. I was almost be a sous, but I left before that. Because I was like, hey, chef, I just want to move out and get away and learn something new in, you know, the different fields in the States of different, you know, ingredients, whatnot. He's like, give me 3 places and I'll get you a job anywhere in America. So I chose Houston, San Diego, and Chicago.
Because of the Vietnamese community?
Yes, exactly. You got right there. It's because of the Vietnamese community. And, you know, I never cooked Asian food until I got to Little Donkey. It was always like...
Wait, Little Donkey had Asian food?
It's global tapas.
Oh, shit.
So it's a little bit of everything. So when I was there, they
yeah.
had like a Nook Mum calamari salad there, which is pretty good. We had a bun sale for brunch, you know, things like that. So when I told him that, it's like, all right, Houston, you're going to be working for this guy named Chris Shepard. I'm like, cool. I know Chris Shepard. I read about him as a big chef, this and that, Really excited. Never talked to him again, this and that. He's like, oh, you're just gonna go and work. I was like, cool. I think a week or 2 before, I went to a goodbye dinner at Toro with three of my really good friends. And then I was like, hey, chef, I'm going there for dinner. And he asked Toro then, he's like, yo, he came up at the end of dinner. He's like, yo, your dinner's taken care of, by the way. Congratulations. You know, good luck on your move. By the way, you're not working with Chris Shepard anymore. And it's 2 weeks before I was moving to Houston. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, I was mentally prepping, you know, this and that.
Right.
He's like, you know, be working for this guy named Ryan LaShane. Like, who the fuck's Ryan LaShane? Never heard of him before. Yeah. Google him real quick. Okay, you know, he's there. He used to work for Chris Shepard. But he said something that I never forget to this day. He's like, I would rather have work with Ryan LaShane because he has one restaurant he gets be next to him, and he's a really, really good chef. And at this point, you know, I still don't know who Ryan LaShane is. Me and him talk is like, you know, he still reminds me to this day. He's like, to this day, you're the only chef that I never interviewed. and never starched because Jamie Bissonette recommended you.
Oh wow.
So I started day one, getting paid already, no training. Shortly after, I became the CDC, like a year in or
That's
so.
chef de cuisine, yeah.
Chef de cuisine, because he had another restaurant in Nashville, Texas.
Can you explain what that means for people?
So chef de cuisine, if the chef owner has multiple restaurants in different areas, I am the helm. If he's not there, I'm the helm of that restaurant only. Yeah. You know, I have no say in other restaurants. So I'm basically executive chef of that restaurant. Like I do all the orderings, make the executive decisions. Like you
can change the menu and all that.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, if I want to do a special, like I just shoot him straight text, like, yo, Ryan, I'm doing this. Like that, cool. Make sure it's good. You know, that's what it is. So I was a CDC there. At the same year, we got nominated for best restaurant of the year in Houston. He was the best chef of the restaurant, the best chef of Houston. I was the Rising Star Chef of Houston nominated. We fucking lost the whole way. It was a great party. Then we fucking killed it. A lot of press. You know, I was working with Bun B for a while.
Bun B, the rapper?
The rapper,
oh,
yeah.
shit. Wait, what do you mean working? Like he was cooking with you?
Trill Burgers. So I was cooking for Trill.
way.
He did the Trill Burger situation. You know, I did a Nike Air Force shoot for Houston Nike Air Force shoot with him. Bun B was there. Who was it? Lil Flip was there. Scarface was there. All these fucking cool guys was there. It's like one of the coolest things ever. Because I grew up loving like,
of course, yeah,
rap and hip hop and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. You know, we cooked for Dana White, Mick Maynard, you know, Derek Lewis, porn stars, Ava Adam and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, we cooked for a lot of people. Lance McCullers, Justin Verlander, and Kate Upton.
Wow.
Great side boob, by the way, babe. I'm sorry.
Side boob specifically?
So she was sitting in this like table at the end.
Okay.
I was at Expo, and she wore this fucking dress, and her boob just hanging out.
Oh yeah.
And Justin Verlander sitting. It's like Cabelli right now. Yeah, it was
That's
great.
A memorable side boob, huh?
Yeah. Big woman. You know, Amber Rose, Manny Fresh was super dope, super
Manny.
nice. You know, a lot of athletes come there. You know, I'm really good friends with Christian Marquez at our restaurant. He's a cornerback for Chicago Bears back in the day. Kelly Olynyk, funny enough, he used to play for the Celtics. Yeah. He went to Houston Rockets. And then he came one day. I came up to him right away. I was like, yo, I'm a big Boston Celtics fan. Yeah. I'm from Boston. But I'm so stoked for you to be here.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, he came back for dinner a few times, got his Houston Rocket tickets. He was playing for Houston then. Wow. They fucking sucked. It was pretty cool, you know.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Then when time came, like, 2 years ago, I was like, Teresa, we need to move back, you know, because this and that reasons. And we kind of have little agreements like, yeah, we moved back to Boston and got moved back in Houston X amount of time, whatever it is. So we moved back here for multiple reasons. And I met my partner, Tam, who is the original owner of Pho Lin, Pho Wa, and the Quincy location. You know, we talked.
Wait, how'd you meet him?
Through a mutual friend of ours, actually, which is June's really good friend.
Oh, no way.
Friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I met June.
Yeah.
Through the same guy. And he was like, yo, I want to introduce you to a guy that you should meet. You know, he's really into Vietnamese food. And at this time, was really, really into Vietnamese food. Like, that's all I was doing.
Yeah.
We met. We talked. We're first generation Americans, Vietnamese Americans that want to do something new. They want to expose Vietnamese food that's just more than just rice and noodles.
Right.
And soups. So we clicked. We clicked ever since, and shit's been popping off, I guess.
Tam is he like around our age or is he older?
He's about 10 years older. He's 40s, young 40s.
Okay, nice,
early
nice.
40s.
So the story behind Le Madeline, so this is research that my producer did, was pretty interesting to me, right? So apparently Pho Hua was Tam's parents' restaurant.
Yep.
And then he bought that and turned it into Pho Lin.
Yep, which is his wife's name.
Wow.
Yeah, Pho Lin,
cool.
That's his wife.
And that's the same location that you're still at right now, right? And then he then changed it into Le Madeline.
Yes.
And named it after his daughter.
Yeah.
So it was his parents, and then it was named after his wife, and now it's named after his daughter.
Isn't it dope?
It's
like
really
full
beautiful.
Circle.
Yeah.
And I like the name Le Madeline a lot. So we had a lot of names.
Yeah.
That was throwing off for the last one, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's his place. He built that place. So whatever he says, we respect his wishes for sure.
Of course.
And I forgot what other name he brought up. It's like Madame Lay or something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Like I really like late Madeline. Like it has nothing to do with me, my personal
Right.
family, but it kind of comes full circle with the story.
Yeah.
Like Lay's last name, Madeline is Dar's name, his firstborn,
Yep.
and the whole restaurant kind of fits the theme and
Yeah.
kind of fit what we
It
do.
feels French.
And it rolls off the tongue.
Sound.
It's beautiful,
really
yeah.
nice. And I think like the most like it must have been intentional. He seems like a very thoughtful guy.
Oh, 100%.
But it's like it really kind of like it embodies like the evolution of the food, right? Because pho hua was probably very traditionally Vietnamese.
Yes.
Pho lin was probably like traditional, but like maybe a little
Get
bit.
some boba in there.
Yeah,
you know what I
throw
mean?
some-
Yeah.
Throw something for the ABGs, and then the Madeline is just like completely just this is like my thoughts on how the future or like not the future, but
For
a
sure.
future for Vietnamese cuisine, and that's what I really love about it.
I think that's why we connected so well. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, our thought process is the same.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you could throw a fucking penny anywhere and you land on a pho shop anywhere.
Right.
You know, and get the same shit. It's all the same shit, really. Like,
Mhm.
same base ingredients, same rice, same lettuce, same from the fucking same vendor too. The Chinese vendor in Newman Square.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Like, I would assume so.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's do something that's different. You know, New York's doing it, Houston's doing it, Chicago's doing it,
Yeah.
LA is doing it. Why is Boston not doing it?
And Boston has
Boston-
one of the most Vietnamese populations.
I would agree so,
Yeah.
you know, but we were so dense and small.
Yeah.
But everyone's doing the same shit. It gets boring. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, we have these little coffee shops and this and that's Vietnamese, but they still kind of do the same thing
Mm.
with a really nice interior design.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the food's not anything different.
Right.
You know, so why don't we keep the interior same, but do the food different instead?
Yeah,
you know, highbrow,
yeah.
lowbrow. You know, keep a little sleazy. You know, I got caviar service coming in. You know, we got like
Yeah.
a banh mi board this tomorrow. You know, things like that. Like, why would we do the opposite instead? You know,
Yeah.
mind fuck these people.
Dude, I'm all about getting mind fucked. I think that's honestly, and I say it like kind of a joke, but like when it comes to like I eat a lot of I
Mhm.
go out to eat at a lot of restaurants, and
I
it's
bet.
like most of the time you leave, you go in and you know what to expect, and then you get what you expect, and then you leave getting what you expected. But like I love the restaurants where you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get here, and then you sit down and you're like, whoa, this was not what I expected, and then you leave and you're like, I feel like I was changed because of that, and that's kind of what happened at La Madeline the first time I came in with Lily and David.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
It was
Yeah.
a really beautiful
I
experience.
like to play with people's mind for sure,
Yeah.
especially with the like, okay, I'm using high ingredients. I'm changing the plate it looks, but it kind of tastes the same.
Yeah.
But it tastes cleaner, tastes better. You know, like the texture is different. I also play with textures, but you know, at the same time, I really want to stay clean with the roots and stay true to
Mhm.
the roots. Like I don't want to alter the flavor so much. It's good the way it is,
Yeah.
but it needs to be, you know, with my own twist with it. You know, like,
Yeah. And you can really feel a lot of those like Houston flavors and the influence, right? Because it's like.
that's a lot to do
So
with
wait, how
Baby
did you
Mama.
guys meet each other?
We met at Real, the
Oh,
restaurant I was
wow.
working
Wait,
at.
so you worked there?
No, I was friends with Ryan Shane's girlfriend.
Oh, cool.
And she kept coming in. I was like, "Who's this little thing right
Yeah.
here?"
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, we connected at
Yeah. And did you ever like try to make moves on a like an employee
me.
pre Teresa?
Not at Real, especially,
Yeah.
but I have in the past
Yeah.
with other restaurants.
Yeah.
But you know, anything that happens in the industry is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like-
everybody's fucking.
It's like,
each
oh,
other.
just for fun one day. You know,
Exactly.
whatever it is.
But then
It's never
someone
anything
catches
serious.
feelings, and then it's
Yeah.
always me.
And our industry is kind of weird. Like,
Yeah.
no one really gives a fuck about each other. It's about that one day at night. And when I
Right.
only wake up, it's like everything's fucking back to normal. Everyone's
Yeah.
just fucking working the same way, talking the same way, you know, until you fucking do it again.
Yeah.
But in that, you know, industry relationships kind of hard. Like I
Yeah.
definitely try to avoid. That's like my number one thing. I would never want to talk to anyone in the industry ever again because
Yeah.
we are fucking toxic as fuck.
That's a good. Hey, you know what? This is something I wanted to talk to you about, which is toxic people, toxic women, toxic men.
hmm
A lot of people say Vietnamese people have the most toxic women or the most toxic
What?
men. What do you feel about this?
Really? There's no way.
I heard this is just a big cheating culture.
Cheating culture.
Cheating
Get the fuck out. I'll tell you what. I've never done it. I never cheated before.
Hell yeah.
Never, ever.
Hell yeah.
Huh?
You were close?
I was. Why?
He was like, oh, what?
When?
What do you mean? Wait, what was...
Whoa! Put your hands up.
Your
I
friend
don't
stopped you?
remember. I can't remember.
See, so that's what it is. Okay, it's not the cheating culture, it's the drinking culture.
I've never done it. I never cheated.
No, yeah, I agree with you, but maybe do you think it's the drinking culture, not the cheating culture? Because like at some point you just like get so drunk, and then you, as you said, I don't remember. Like maybe it happened or almost happened.
No, absolutely. I would remember.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
laws are meant to be broken.
And that's spoken by a true Viet right there, man. And also, it also is a very Viet quality to deny that we're toxic, right?
Okay, shit, fuck. I'm
Do you
toxic.
think that Viet women are toxic though?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I've been with Vietnamese women that fucking. I'd rather kill myself than shoot her. Shit.
Oh shit. Well,
what have you done to me?
what? Okay, so we have Boston. We have Dorchester has got a ton of fucking Viets, and that's where you grew up, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Fields Corners specifically. My whole life until high school.
Oh,
So
no.
that's like more than half my life.
And then Houston also has a ton of Viets.
Yeah, Houston has the second biggest population of Vietnamese in America, besides LA.
Right, it's LA and then Houston. Okay,
Then
so
I don't know where's third, fourth. Like, who gives a
yeah,
shit?
yeah. Who
But-
has the better Viets, Boston or Houston, in terms of like baddies?
So what? Yeah. So
Is it different at all? or-
It's It's
Yeah.
very different. It's very different. Vietnamese, Houston, and Dorchester, and in general, Houston's very different. I would say we're. I feel like Dorchester's like old school gangsters.
Okay.
They're like this and that. But Houston, they're all new, flashy people. They're
Oh.
driving Lamborghinis. They got banks. They got wearing Rolexes. You know what I mean? Like think of Johnny Dang. That's Houston.
Oh yeah.
That's all the Vietnamese Americans in Houston.
Yeah.
I was on HBO thing with the Hoes, the House of Hoes.
Oh yeah.
I was one of the chefs for them.
Damn.
Like these guys are like a bunch of assholes.
Really? Why?
Well, not all of them. Only
Mm-hmm.
some of them. But like they're rich. They're like
They're just trying to flex.
flags this
Yeah.
and that. And they're like not welcome, but it's nice. But they're not. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah.
They're bougie. They're real bougie. Like
Oh.
they're long money bougie.
Yeah.
Whereas Dorchester got like, I'm temporary rich, but I'm super nice as hell.
Yeah.
But I'm a fucking asshole at the same time, but I'm
Right.
cool. You know what I mean?
That's very kind of like Boston in general. It's like I'm
Yeah.
an asshole, but I'm nice, kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when Teresa moved here, it's like, why is everyone so fucking mean? I mean, like, at least they're fucking honest to you.
Right.
They're not fucking lying to your face like, oh, I'm nice to you, and then fucking talk shit behind your back. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Yes.
The whole like Boston story. So you're from Houston?
Well, I'm from New Orleans.
Oh, cool.
I grew up in Houston.
Yeah. I think like the kind of like story that kind of encapsulates Boston or New England or whatever is like we're very cold and we're very mean, but like deep down we care, right? So, people say if
We're not fake.
yeah, we're not fake, right? So people, if you don't know how to change a tire, you break down the side of the road, and you're struggling. Some guy from Boston's gonna come up. He's gonna call you a faggot for not knowing how to
100%.
for not knowing how to change a tire.
Get the fuck out of the road, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, because you're a guy, but then it'll help you out, right? And that's
Hurry
what
the
it's
fuck
all
up.
about.
I could do that in 10 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's what it is, man. And I don't know. Like I think Houston. I'm not sure how Houston is. I haven't spent a lot of time
They're
there.
nice, man. They're nice. Like, all my friends are
Southern hospitality.
Yeah,
for
that's what I
sure.
thought, yeah.
all my friends in Houston are not Vietnamese, I'll tell you that.
Oh, really? Why?
They're all Mexicans and they're all fucking gangsters and they're
last time.
oh hell yeah. Fucking man. Like we had some fun.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
funny, one story of chicken and rice guys in Houston. My boy Jerry, shout out to Jerry. He's a tattoo artist, a big
Shout out
artist
Jerry.
in Houston. And then we was eating there. Big ass fucking Mexican dude. And some dude hit my Teresa's car, Prius. She drove a little fucking Prius.
Mm.
Big ass truck. And I was like, yo, did you guys see that? Is someone hit his fucking truck. So we all walked. I was like, yo, man, like, come on, cough it up. Let me see your registration, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Take insurance, get paid off. And he's like, nah, I didn't fucking hit the car, this and that, da da da. I was like, yo, we fucking saw you hit a car. The little Prius literally jumped over the speed bump a little bit and came back. You know what I mean? And like, no. I don't know, it's Jerry took his big ass palm and just smacked him. I never seen anyone got fucking knocked up by a smack before. I was like, I heard that. I was like, Jerry, I'm scared.
And who was it? Was it a white dude? Like
It's a drunk Mexican dude, a little Mexican dude in a big ass truck. Yo, everyone in
yeah.
Houston drives a big ass truck.
really?
And they're always packing. So
Oh yeah.
they got a gun. But I think this guy's just too fucked up to even
Yeah.
do anything. I don't know if he got a gun or not, but I'm assuming he got a gun, right?
Yeah. You gotta just assume we're down
Yeah.
there, right?
If it's a little guy driving a big ass pickup truck,
Probably got a gun.
you got a little dick. You need a dick. You need a gun,
yeah.
right? But that's why I need a big pickup truck, man.
Oh man, but no, man. I mean, I think no, that's very insightful. In terms of like the types of I don't want to ruin your relationship or whatever. So like, please don't answer this if you think it's going to be contentious. But like, are the type like the people that you dated up in Boston versus Houston? Like, was there a difference in the like kind of women that you were meeting?
Oh, 100%.
And which one was more toxic?
I'm dating Texas and Gary, yeah. fuck that bitch.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Everyone I dated was nothing like Teresa.
Hell yeah.
Good answer.
This guy's
I
killing it.
never meshed with anyone like Teresa,
Killing it.
and I feel like we hang pretty well. I feel like we are alike yet different.
Yeah.
You know, I think we just correlate each other really fucking well. You
I
know
thought
what
that was
mean?
scissoring.
Yeah, I got a little horny doing that. I'm trying to match your theme.
Yeah.
No. You know, and everyone else, like, I thought about this a lot. It's like, fuck these bitches. You
Honestly,
know what I mean?
yeah.
They're like, so everyone's so stuck up. You know, everyone's like so unfriendly. Teresa's fucking nice as hell. You know, she's
Shout out
super
Teresa.
positive, always happy. Shit, fuck, man. Like, I have more meltdowns than she has in fucking whole career. Like,
Oof.
over her whole relationship. You know what I mean? And she's pretty fucking strong. For fuck's sake, she's a mom of my baby. So.
Amazing. I love that.
So,
And
yeah.
really, congratulations, man.
Thank
'cause
you, appreciate it.
It's really hard to find someone that you mesh with, and then not only that you can feel like you can build a real whole the rest of your life with, and that's a beautiful thing. So
I
yeah,
can definitely see that. It's like, she's definitely my best friend. Like, I would definitely hang with her more than a fucking my best friend, who I call my best friend.
right.
He's still
right.
my best friend.
Yeah.
You know who it is. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'll blow him off sometimes.
Yeah. Well, they say too that the more toxic the women, the more delicious the food. Do you agree or disagree with this sentiment?
No comment. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Everyone's just fucking same.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, how would you? Okay, so given that, how would you respond to people saying you make delicious food?
I don't say I make delicious food because I don't really cook anymore. It's just
Yeah.
my ideas. Ryan always tell me this is that as chefs and who's the face of the restaurant, we take 100% of credit, but definitely the cooks should be getting that. You know what I mean? We get our 100% of credit, but they do all the fucking 100% of work. You know, I can give them a recipe, but they can execute it the way I want it, and that's the hardest part.
Right.
They're doing that. You know, I'm not doing it.
And they're doing it multiple times a day.
And they do multiple times a day. You know,
Like him with.
they are.
Yeah.
They are. Ooh.
You know Magic?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh really? Are you team?
Cash
Are you for or against edging?
with whatever goes with me for that day. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. He hates edging.
I'm an anti-edger.
Why? Gotta build a climax.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. You want to get to the destination. Why take another lap around the journey?
If you're a 1 minute man like me, you want to last a little longer.
Yeah. People, I mean, honestly, you know, who has time to be going for more than a minute these days?
Time efficient.
You do.
Yeah. It's like we got stuff to do. You know, we got to go Trader Joe's or Market Basket or whatever. We got to do stuff.
Speak for yourself. I got shit to do.
It tastes like dip spit. That was horrible.
Dipshit.
Dipshit. Man. All right. So we're talking about toxic Viets. Were you guys in have you ever like fought in any kind of like way where you felt like you were scared for your lives? No? I love that.
You
That's
and
so
I?
cute.
Yeah. I did remember that. We fought. I remember the whole situation too, and I was drunk that day.
Yeah.
We got Chick-fil-A. Or we got Chick-fil-A. Yeah, it was Raising Cane's actually. Raising Cane's really big in Texas. I think it came from Texas as well. She lived there her whole life, and she got Raising Cane's. One day I came home with Raising Cane's with honey mustard. And she asked me, she's like,
"What are you doing? How you not get the normal classic sauce?"
Let's move this a little closer to you.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, man, honey mustard. They have the best honey mustard there in any fast food chain. 100%. I guarantee you. You go fucking McDonald's, collect some honey mustard.
Oh, yeah,
I give you a
Yeah,
fucking blindfold test, bro. I can spit in a little bit in each, and you still think the fucking that Cane's will be the best honey
Cane's
mustard.
has the best honey mustard.
100%.
You heard it here first.
But
I haven't
I
either.
don't know how I know this. You know, because there's Cane's here in Calm Ave forever.
No, the classic sauce, whatever that's the best sauce.
man. Bros
Well, we're
before
gonna
hoes.
try it. We're gonna try it. Don't.
No, but I fuck with honey mustard chicken tenders. I fuck with it heavy.
Yeah, of course, you have to. But man, you guys supposed to be on my side. I'm losing this fight already. God damn it! So we got home. Yo, this is our biggest fight ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Like really bad. Got home. And she's like, "Ooh, this honey mustard is good." It's like, how do you know Kane's got honey mustard? It's like, I don't fucking know. Like, like, what the fuck?
So
That's not the same at all.
You asked him how you know.
Come on, bro.
Well, they're about
what
to
are
fight.
you doing right
They're
now?
about to fight again. Wait, what happened? You just scream on yourself?
Yo, I think that night I left, right?
No, we just like slept separately.
Oh, we
That's
slept?
dude, you guys
Okay.
slept in separate beds because of honey mustard? Wow.
I think I was pissed off. I think I went to the car. I told you I was going to leave. But I stayed in the car for like half an hour.
Wow. Hey, honestly, I respect that. I respect that because if you were willing, I mean, you could have gone and met up with somebody else, but you just sat in the car. That's beautiful.
100%, but nah, man. But
Yeah.
I was drunk as shit too.
Right. That's a good point. But that's amazing. So you literally were like, "How do you know they have honey mustard?" And then you said, "It's like how you know McDonald's has ketchup." And
Yeah.
then you got mad about that.
Should got even a fucking mic for the segment.
Yeah.
We should have fucking. I'll fight with her right
Can
now.
you give her the mic for a second? We'll do a couples therapy on the podcast.
Fuck this shit.
What happened? Yeah.
You tell me what happened.
Or no, he just always like once he knows you're irritated, he just likes to like poke the bear more, and so he's like, yeah, it's the worst. So now every time I ask, do you know Cane's has honey mustard? And everyone's like, no. It's like that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
That's why I hate them for this. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna hate
fine.
you guys for 5
They
minutes.
only
That's
give
fine,
you
fine.
one
Yeah,
option,
man.
that one sauce
No.
option.
You go to fast food restaurants, right? If you're a sauce connoisseur and
Yeah.
you like sauce like I do, I'll be like, yo, what sauce do you have?
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
you know, everyone's gonna have honey mustard, but like we don't know that it's gonna have a good honey mustard.
But
Like,
no shot Raising Cane's has honey
Of
mustard.
course,
I'll
everyone
take
has
you
honey
to
mustard.
go Raising Cane's right now. We're gonna have a fucking bucket.
let's literally go after this. Wait,
No,
actually, no. You guys
you-
have a good dinner.
No, we'll go fucking Raising Cane's after this. No bullshit.
I'll bring it. I'm coming to your place on Tuesday, so I'll bring some.
Tuesday.
Are you doing like a thing?
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Yes. Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You have to come too, actually.
Yo, you should come.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing this thing next Tuesday, April 9th. With my boy Ryan Shane in Houston.
Oh wait, he's actually coming up.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I'm flying. So I'm doing guest chef series every 2 months. So this month I'm flying down Ryan from Houston to do a collaborative dinner with me. Every 2 months I'm gonna bring a chef friend of mine that's from around the country.
Oh, fire.
We try to do away from I want to promote Boston, this and that, but I have a lot of friends around the country.
Of
So
course.
July 2nd is Bobby Patachif. He has the top 50 restaurant in America, according to Forbes. He has a big Laos restaurant, this and that. I still want to talk about honey mustard later. By
Yeah,
the way.
no, we'll
It's-
get back
it's
to honey
bothering
mustard. No, let's get back to keep the mic. We'll get back to the chef series. Let's finish
Yeah.
this couples therapy.
I already forgot the fight though.
We did not forget the fight. That's why we're talking about it.
So basically, what was the meat of the fight? Like,
She wants to know how I know
How did you know
about the honey mustard.
Raising Cane's had honey mustard?
How did Christian?
But why was that offensive to you,
And
Teresa?
he just kept skirting around like he didn't want to answer my question. He kept skirting around it.
How do you know about ketchup?
Dude, I mean, honestly, like,
Yo, what the fuck?
I can't.
Oh, you need to take another shot. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Damn, man.
I mean, I understand what you're saying because, like, I feel like I expect every fast food place to have honey mustard.
Exactly.
But like, why? But like, I don't expect Raising Cane's to have particularly good honey mustard. Like,
Well-
how do you know it has good honey mustard?
Because at this time in Houston, like I said, it was one of my lowest. It was probably one of my lowest time in my life.
Oh yeah,
For many reasons. COVID happened.
Right.
A lot of people left us. We was the only staff there. We was fucking grinding all day. It was, we work. What, babe? I get there at 12. I don't leave till like 3, 4 in the morning. We fucking drank. Go back to work again at like 9, 10. I'm talking about like all you can eat is Raising Cane's, bro.
Yeah.
Raising Cane's, McDonald's at that time, taco trucks, with dead cops on the side,
Oof.
things like that. I've never seen it, but taco nacho, things like that. Houston got like really great late night culture, which is also very dangerous. We also go dive bars. Rabbit's got a gun. The last time I took her and her friends at Rabbit's Got a Gun, some dude got slashed in her fucking face and legs. You know,
Really?
a bunch of girls in stilettos.
Damn.
Great times.
Vietnamese or no?
Oh, Mexicans. I don't hang with Mexicans and
Oh,
shit
yeah,
like that. Yeah. Bunch of gangsters.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. You know, one day I walked to my boy's room. There's a bazooka there. I was like, why is there a fucking rocket launcher in your
Like,
room,
why?
bro?
Like,
why,
I didn't even know
why
you could get
not?
one of those. That's crazy.
Like, bro, what are you doing? It's like, wait till you see my stash. She pulls bells like fucking 12 gauge shotgun and fucking golden Desert Eagle, and I was like, oh,
Damn.
this is not okay, but I love it.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
No
so
names.
different. Yeah, of course.
I feel like you know who it is.
Oh yeah, okay, honey mustard.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you guys like just look into each other's eyes and say like you forgive each other or something, or like so we can close this saga?
We're never getting past this.
Fuck that.
I
Absolutely
forgot
not.
about it until just now.
Why? How would you ever forget about it? That's it. They're so fucking annoying. Like, babe, it's honey mustard.
But how did you? Raising Cane's only has one sauce that you know of.
Oh my god, see?
Just the one sauce.
Dude, you gotta be open minded. Get more.
Yeah.
I eat my Raisin Canes with fucking ketchup.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, like you. So I actually have never been to Raising Cane's.
Oh boy, here we go. How have you not? All right, we got to shift the conversation over here. What the fuck?
But there's not very many here.
That's chicken tenders only.
I will say why, because I've never been to Houston or recently, but like so I went to school at BU and we have the Comm Ave Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
It's always just like regular like white college students. I'm just like they don't. I judge them. I'll be honest. I judge them. I say they can't have good taste in food. It's just like these like 21-year-old kind of like rich white kids. Like it's probably regular chicken tenders. So I never went there because it was always a line.
It's not regular chicken tenders.
Right. See, now I'm beginning to learn. I should probably go there.
Yo, they
But,
give you bread. That bread looks like it's nothing.
Yeah.
You can do a lot with that bread.
Quick question. Are you a double toast guy or are you getting toast and coleslaw?
Toast and coleslaw, baby.
Oh,
Double
Yo,
toast. Double
That's
toast.
my.
Yeah, he's double
so don't
toast
get me
and he's
wrong. The
also
toast
gluten
is
intolerant.
so fucking good, but I'm a big coleslaw guy.
I love coleslaw. Coleslaw's great.
Yeah, I love coleslaw. That's the only salad I'll eat. You know,
Yeah.
KFC, Popeyes, fucking Churches, Bojangles, coleslaw all day, baby.
Wow.
Yo, coleslaw goes a long way.
Coleslaw's great. But
It's so fatty, you know, it's a balance.
yeah.
You know, it's fatty chicken and fucking coleslaw vinegary slaw.
Exactly. It's like you're eating a vegetable, but you're also
Eating fucking shit.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me feel like shit. I said it was salad, asshole.
At least you're healthier than me. I'm getting double tolerant.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm gluten intolerant. I can't eat that shit.
Oh man, yeah, he's risky with his body. But
I like risky guys.
yeah, no, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. But but yeah, I mean, I gotta go to Raising Cane's. But yeah, but like
Fuck
usually
yeah,
you
dude.
assume like they have that one sauce. Even if I saw like they have the dispenser with just one type of sauce, I would be like, okay, they have ketchup, barbecue sauce, mustard, and mayo.
Yeah, like
But
all
you only
people
ask
would.
for it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But-
No.
No, nothing. No, just the one
Because
sauce.
you know, sauce connoisseur. I fucking love sauces.
They don't
Bro,
even ask you. They just
To this
give
day,
you-
I go to McDonald's like, oh, I fucking know what they have, right? I go to McDonald's like, what kind of sauces do you guys have?
What's your favorite sauce?
At McDonald's,
Well, no, because you know McDonald's has other sauces.
I'm a sweet sour guy.
That shit is
What
good.
the? Wait. No, I feel fucking attacked.
Because you're Asian?
I feel attacked. Why do you think I'm a sweet and sour guy?
Because you're Asian.
Fuck you. What are you like? Fucking barbecue sauce? What?
What even is he?
Ranch?
Honestly, what do you think he is
I don't
ethnically?
know, man. I've been trying to figure it out myself too. No, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. You look Samoan,
Samoan.
half Indian, Paki.
No.
He gets packy a lot.
I get a lot of Arab a lot. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
What kind? From where?
Guatemalan, Colombia.
You're Guatemalan. Yeah. Okay, Colombian. I love Colombians.
Yeah. Do you speak
Oh.
Spanish at all?
Poquito.
Poquito? Yeah, because of the whole kitchen thing, or
Yeah, poquito.
do you know how to say any like? Can you do a Spanish quiz? Can we get the mic back? Thanks.
Me
Wait, Teresa,
gusta.
can you just look? Can you just say into the mic? I forgive you about the honey mustard. and
Yeah,
I
do
love
it.
you.
Do it.
Need closure for the
Start
audience.
this shit. I'll fine forgive you after. Though.
Okay, yeah, we'll both forgive each other.
Wait, so does that mean you win?
No.
No one wins.
No one wins.
Okay.
No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you trying to fuck my fiance? What's going on right now?
Canes for honey mustard.
He's win. He's
Bro,
win.
until you try fucking honey mustard, you be sucking my dick after too.
I forgive you.
Okay, Peter, now your turn.
Okay.
And that's Vietnamese right there.
That's very
That's a
Viet.
Viet move. Anyway, so what we're talking about? Oh yeah, so Pakis.
Pakis.
Arabs.
I'm not Paki. I'm not Arab. I'm Hispanic.
Colombian and Guatemalan.
Yeah,
so,
but he gets that a lot.
What is your favorite Spanish words?
puta
Puta.
or te quieres putas. Shit, don't let Teresa know what that means.
I'll change the subtitles. This will be different. Do you like tacos?
I worked in a lot of kitchens my whole life, so
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't know a lot of Spanish,
Right.
but I know Spanish to navigate in the industry.
Can we do a cross-cultural exchange right now? You teach him a fun phrase, and then you teach Andrew a fun phrase in Vietnamese.
Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go first. I like this.
Me pica el culo.
Something in my fucking ass. This does not sound good already. Me pica, that means my dick in my ass.
No, it's pico.
Oh, so that means your pussy in my ass?
No, it means my ass itches.
Oh, that's it? You need help?
No.
Ayuda?
Yes, ayuda.
See. With mi manos or mi boca?
Oh, whoa. Control your man here. All right, what's the phrase you want to teach me?
Consai convey.
Is that Vietnamese?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That means you're not leaving till you're drunk.
Oh man.
All I know is do ma.
Oh, okay, here we go. Like mama huevo.
Yeah, mama huevo.
Ya tú sabes, que lo que. Oh man.
Dude, wait, so can you repeat you're not drunk until you're gay or whatever the fuck you just said?
Consai convey. That means if you're not
Psycho-ve.
Consai.
That means you're not going home.
So sai means drunk, ve means home.
All right.
Con means no.
So
Count.
no drunk, no home. Essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't go home till you're drunk.
How do you say drunk again?
Sai.
Sight. What's the inflection? Up, down, straight?
So for you guys, borracho, right? No
Yeah,
borracho, no
borracho.
casa. Right.
Yeah, baracho no casa.
That means drunk.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I've always been fascinated that, because obviously now that I've been exposed to more Asian people, because I didn't,
Because you know him.
I met my first Asian at 23.
He's from Florida.
Oh, where at?
Tampa.
Okay, Tampa's dope as shit. I like Tampa.
I love Tampa.
I feel like it's easier for Asian people to pronounce Spanish words than the other way around.
Mm.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we have
Vietnamese
a
is
lot of like
particularly
tongue
difficult.
twisters and shit
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's pretty easy for us to like.
Can you
learn
roll your
Spanish.
R?
Arr.
Arr.
I can try, but.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
Yay!
Man, but yeah, no. That was good though. I feel like we learned something about each other, each other's cultures.
Yeah, I learned
his ass
that
itches.
Raisin Cane's has honey mustard.
Yeah, now
That
I'm very
is
curious.
crazy.
I'm so upset right now. What the fuck?
Do they have other like alternative sauces though? Like
yeah,
Chick-fil-A?
they got like mayo.
Well, that's a regular sauce. Like you know how Chick-fil-A has like
They got ranch.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
like the Polynesian
They have
twist or
raspberry.
whatever.
Yes. They got mad sauce. They got barbecue sauce and shit like that too. But no one gets it because everyone loves the Chick-fil-A sauce. I don't fucking know why. I like the Chick-fil-A chicken tenders the way it is.
Yeah.
This white meat is fucking the juiciest chicken ever.
The
It's always crispy. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry.
oh yeah.
You know what I fucking
Right,
mean.
right, right.
Raisin Canes. Like, I think they make it so beautifully. They got to brine the shit for a fucking X amount of
Mm.
time. It's always crispy.
Is it in like pickle juice that they do?
It gotta be. It gotta be pickle brine, something like that. Yeah, right?
I always fuck with pickle brine on chicken.
Hell yeah. It's dope.
How do you feel about like Korean fried chicken versus American or Asian fried chicken? I guess.
So, I love Korean fried chicken. But I feel like nowadays they're making it way too saucy.
Oh yeah,
dumb
they
as
just-
shit,
Yeah,
like,
a lot of sauce on it.
It's too saucy.
hmm
Like, I want to appreciate the chicken and the way they do it too, and this and that. But nowadays, the sauce overpound the kitchen. You know, as a chef, you want everything to be balanced. I want to be
Mhm.
able to appreciate what the main star is with the sauce accompanying it or, you know, heightening it a little bit up. But nowadays, like, you go to BBQ chicken, it's like, all it tastes like fucking sauce.
Yeah, I always ask for like
Like-
light sauce when we go to BBQ chicken, which
Yeah.
I love. It's great, but
Or sauce on the side. I used to love banchan because banchan used to be really good with that. They're very light with the sauce.
right.
You know, it's not very heavy. Excuse me. But Yes, it's kind of weird. With I don't know what it is anymore. I don't know what's real Korean fried chicken or not. You know, I've had it everywhere, but I don't know what's real or not. But I know what place is good. In Houston, we live in K-Town while we live in Houston, Spring Branch, and they have this place called Crisp. That place was dope as shit.
Mm.
You know, they like with the sauce, like this Russian situation. They don't put it in a bowl, fucking drench with sauce and toss it, right? Like Hooters. So I like that. You know, I want to appreciate a good balance.
That's a good point. Like, what do you feel like Houston has that Boston could benefit from?
Everything.
Really?
Boston food scene. It's funny because I saw that from your email. What Boston, you know, I didn't really think about it. I just like had the question in my head. Like, I like to go with the flow. What I like about Houston food scene is that there's a lot of diversity, man, and they are old school, but they stay true to themselves. Everything is fucking good the way it is. That's why, like, Houston doesn't need to be like New York. Houston could have the same shop for 50 years and still be good, and people still go there. So, for example, like in Houston, there's a place called Pho Ding. It's all they sell is pho. You go in there, you got medium or large. That's it. And that shit always fucking slaps.
Yeah.
It always hits. Yeah. And go to a rice shop, all they have is rice, but what's the protein? But they won't have soups. You know, whereas here's like, here's fucking 100 things on the menu. And you gotta figure out what's best on the menu. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit. You could taste like, oh, someone hasn't ordered this shit in like 30 days. It's not fresh. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
They're partying out there. I love it.
It's fucking Tuesday. I love this. We about to join them.
I know, literally. Like, let's do one more shot and then sing a song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. It's just Houston. I really appreciate my time in Houston. They cook very well. They made me learn about like what I really want to do, bring back to my roots.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Houston does not accelerate, whereas like New York and Boston is. So, you know, that's one thing I hate about Boston and New York too. Everyone here nowadays like, oh, I want an Instagrammable bathroom. I want a nice place. You know, and I told my partner and the people at my place, like, I don't give a fuck what you do with my food or plate. Make sure it's fucking good and it goes on a plate. Like, I don't care if it fucking looks good or not. As long as it tastes great, man. Like, I don't want to be that kind of potential chef where it's like, oh, this fucking chive need to be at a 45-degree angle. Just make sure it's on a fucking plate. I don't give a fuck how it looks like. If it tastes great, that's all that matters, man. Like,
I feel like some restaurants emphasize like the nice little neon sign that everyone can take a picture in front.
Exactly. I'm not about that. Like, I don't want people like come in and be like, oh, like, I need a nice bathroom. Like, all my girls gonna be here fucking taking pictures in this fucking corner for 45 minutes, making everyone else around feel uncomfortable. You know, I'm strictly about food and strictly forward about food and whiskey. You know what I mean? Like, I want to show everyone good hospitality time. Like, it comes to my apartment, you know, one day I'll invite you guys come in, hang with my family in the summer, do barbecues. We're all about that. We just fucking bring cases of beers and bottles of Hennessy and Blue Label and fucking drink and have a good time. But it'd be a fucking mess. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's all about. Like, have a good time. That's what dinner is all about. Like, I want to take pictures, you know what I mean? I don't want to fucking, like, waste my time to get my food cold and, you know, eat it while it's fresh. You know, like, I'm not about that, you know? So me and her go eat a lot. We just never post anything. I'm just, eat it while it's good. Live for it and enjoy it, you know? And sometimes I sit and take a while to eat because as a chef, I R&D and think about like, oh fuck, I'm inspired, right? But that's about it. So sometimes pictures, like, I keep to myself.
It's for like your own kind of education. What have you been kind of like inspired by any dishes recently? Yeah,
so we went to I'm about to this place. If you hear this, I'm sorry. It's called Mahanamian.
Mahanamian.
Yeah, the Thai place. That place got some really fucking good food. Oh, sorry.
That's hilarious, dude. Yeah.
They got some really good small plates. I'm like inspired by the whole thing they do there.
Yeah.
They had the mushroom salad I really like. You know, it's like vegan. It's so savory, so delicious, but it's so clean.
Yeah.
But small and it's enough to like kind of entice both of us. You know, like I think about these things a lot when I eat. I hate it. It's programmed to me as a chef. You know, sometimes I go to a restaurant and look at plates, like, where the fuck you get these plates from? You know, and I Google it, like, oh, cheap ass fucks. But I do the same thing. So, you know, like, it's just, I hate that. Sometimes I tell Teresa all the time, like, let's have a good meal. You know, I don't want to think about this. Let's eat, you know. And that was one of the meals that the Thai spot, my own Yon or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything we ate was fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Great. They went from fucking Beauty Queen to fucking Backstreet Boys
I
so
know,
fast.
So fast.
And she's hitting those notes perfectly.
I'm so delightfully distracted.
I know, same, but yeah, it's fine. But no, that's cool though. Yeah, I like that place a lot. I might be going there tomorrow actually.
Yeah, it's small spot, man. That's like what I really like. Like I want to
Yeah.
do a Wang Yao in the future. Wang Yao means like a drinking spot for Vietnamese
Yeah.
culture in Boston sometime soon. Like some small like that, you know, buckets of beers, a lot of Hennessy involved, obviously, and this and that. But like all drinking food, like snails, periwinkles,
Wow.
scallops in the shell. Like that's what I always think about doing. As my first concept here, Lady Madeline. Don't get me wrong, Lady Madeline is a great first place to be. But I'm a sleazy kind of guy, highbrow, lowbrow situation. So I want to have a little bit more fun with that. Loud music, dim the lights.
Yeah.
Strobe lights.
I love that, man. I love that. All right, so we'll wrap up on this.
Yep.
What's like, if you think about the future for you and for the Boston scene, what's kind of like your wish list? Like, what would you like to happen in an ideal world?
Compared to a lot of like place cities that we visited, also part of this group called Any Chefs, that where we travel some places here and there and we cook. What I've noticed about Boston, we don't have a really tight community of like industry people. Everyone's on their own. Everyone's kind of like, we're a cutthroat city, right? And don't get me wrong, it's great, but at the same time, it's not. Like, if you want to borrow sugar from wherever, it's gonna be a hard time for me to get sugar. I return next door. Whereas Houston and DC, everyone's friends with each other. We know a lot of like, for some reason, I know more Houston chef and DC chef than I know in Boston.
Really? Are you friends with any like Boston chefs?
I am some, yeah. Don't get me wrong, like Rubato across street at Lawrence Louis.
Oh, I gotta try that place.
He's
I've heard
fucking
really
dope.
great things about.
He's dope
about
as
him.
shit, But Jamie Bissonette, who's in Somag now, in downtown, and some Chelvin, Nosh Grog, they're there, but we all so far away. Such a cutthroat city. In Houston, whereas like every night we have a spot and all the chefs go there. We all kind of like, talk about our day and kind of like this, decompress kind of situation. I feel like maybe I haven't met that yet. I don't know, but maybe like, Boston needs a tighter knit of like community of chef and this and that. Like, I'm not here to poach anyone at all, right? I'm just here to like be friends and get resources or kind of connect with other great minds so we can like reflect off each other and maybe like, get inspirations from each other. But it's kind of hard to find that here lately, only people I know is my old friends who's like chefs everywhere else now. It's hard to meet new chefs or upcoming chefs like I or whatever it is, it's just hard, so that's why I wish for the future of like Boston area food scene communities, like tiny knit cities. Like if I had people, I would have had the chef series with more locals than out of state. But for some reason, the first on my mind is all people out of state because I haven't met that connection yet. Don't get me wrong, Lawrence is gonna be on my list too. You know what I mean? Lawrence and Shelvin and stuff like that, but they're later on, but there's nothing else, no one else I know. Whereas I have like 10 other people from everywhere else in the nation that want to fly down. And there's 2 in Massachusetts.
And did you meet those people like at just what you're saying, like just after work, you go to this one bar?
After work, doing events, we fly down to Memphis 2 years ago to do a charity event for Labor on Air Hospital for kids, children. With Ryan Lashane, he flew us down, and I met a bunch of dope chefs down there, like Scott Phillips. He's one of the guys I want to fly down. He works for, Eunice. Drake Leonard, he's very super Southern Cajun stuff. I'm keeping in contact with him, so he's kind of on my list for later in the year, things like that. I can't find that connection here. I'm meeting them everywhere else, Memphis. I'm meeting them in DC. I'm meeting them in New York or so whatsoever, right? New Orleans, but I'm not meeting them in Boston. Everyone's so like to themselves here. Everyone, we all grinders here, right? We're a bunch of assholes, like you say.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps to themselves. But I'm not about that, Like you want to talk, I'm down to talk. Let's let's help each other out. Like,
Right.
let's build this food scene to be better. Let's do something fucking cool, something fun. You know, like I'm not here to fucking hurt your business. You're fucking far away from me, anyways. You know what I mean?
Right.
Either or, we have different concepts. So what does it matter? Like, come and reach out. I want to do a collab with you. You want to do a collab with me? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got a spot.
Do you think it's like a New England thing? Like, does New York have more like a tight knit?
100%. Like New York, my boy down there, he's doing collabs all day, all around Brooklyn and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like Alon.
So is it like a Boston problem?
I feel like it is. Like everyone's just so themselves here. Like it's so dense. Everyone's competing for each other. You know, we're a small city. You know, you could lose a spot in a day. You know what I mean? This and that. New York, I see collaborations in there all the time. You know, everyone's helping each other out. Like, hey, this dude's doing a fucking dinner delivery like down the street from him with another chef down the street. Whereas here, it's like I can't barely find anyone to collaborate with me, but he's 10 miles away from me, like from Canton or, you know, Cambridge or wherever it is. You know, and if not, these chefs are too busy. Right. You're right. Too busy.
Do you have like a kind of like a list of chefs that you want to collab with in Boston, or?
I do. And I have reached out to some already. I have 3 lined up that is in the Massachusetts area, not Boston. Right. Right. The first one in Cape Cod. Okay. You know what I mean? Like
that's like 2 hours from
here. Exactly. It's fucking crazy, right? Yeah. Like why are we not helping each other out to lift each other up and build our names up together? Right. Invite me to your place and I'll invite to my place, which I'm doing. Right. But hey, it is what it is. I don't care. Whatever, right? I'll make it happen on my own. Like I don't need you anyways, but I'm open for it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say no. Like, exactly. Yeah. You know, so you know, have Ryan come down. That's a good start. Yeah. That's all I'm asking. No one knows who the fuck Ryan's up here because it big Southern chef. But you know, that's what I'm about. Like I want to expose each other positively. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we are more than this.
I think it'll lift the Boston food scene too. Like even from a consumer standpoint, like to see these collabs, even if we don't know who they are, it's like, oh, we see these chefs like coming together to make cool shit happen. Like that is exciting from almost like a marketing standpoint. It's like even if I don't know who Ryan is, I'm like, oh, this like chefs coming from the South do a collab with someone who I really respect here. Like that's something that I would go out for. Like when I made a res for the thing on Tuesday, I was like, I don't really know who Ryan is, but like. Just like collab as a chef that's a cool idea. I feel like that should happen more.
Yeah, definitely doesn't happen a lot. And I have to fly in Ryan. He has to be the first one, you know. I give him all his flowers. Like he raised me to who I am to be. Yeah. I've learned everything from him. You know, I was with him for the last 5-6 years. He fucking kills it, you know. So
I'm excited, man. I'm very excited. All right, we'll kill it. Yep. Any last things? Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to call out?
I think we're good. We're good.
All right. Well, check out La Madeline. Check out. You want to plug your Instagram or anything? Do you not care?
Yeah, I'm okay. My Instagram.
Plug your like OnlyFans.
What I will plug in is that Cane's got some fucking dope ass honey mustard. You guys go to Cane's. Yo, Cane's sponsor me.
Amazing. Thank you, Peter. Thanks for coming on. This is a lot of fun.